Hello everyone, welcome back to V Baby Takes. We are continuing this series with a quick little video on interview tips, but specifically your appearance for a flight attendant interview. If you've already gone through one, you will know, or you will see, that it is not like just any regular old job interview. Flight attendant interviews are much different, and that also comes with how you look. So I want to do some tips on interviewing in general, but today I want to focus on the appearance. Now, I honestly didn't realize when I was going into my mainline interviews how serious my company took appearance. Like, I didn't know it until I got to training and I got on the line. It doesn't matter who you are. If you work for their company, if you're a duty manager, if you work in the office, if you're a flight attendant, listen, they want you on point. And that's how they want to see you at that interview, on point. So I always say to show up looking like you already have the job. And this specifically, you want to show up looking like you already a flight attendant. You want them to literally already envision. I say, do the work for them. Show up already looking like one, and they're like, oh, I didn't even need you at this interview because you got your CJ out. So specifically with your clothes, you want to have that flight attendant vibe, and whatever that means to you. I don't mean you need to wear a dress or a skirt. Plenty of people show up with pants because that's how they're most comfortable and they get it. Plenty of people do not come in heels because that's how they're most comfortable and they get their CJO. So when I say come looking like a flight attendant, don't do, stereotypical, but show up looking like what that means to you and how you think you would already look and feel when you get your uniform, So with that being said, I would say that you should avoid any kind of prints or anything. I gave you some examples. These are very distracting to me. I would not do them. Look, I'm gonna toss them. Bye. They're very distracting. My tip is to go very simple with a pop when it comes to your makeup and your clothes. Simple with a pop. I've always been a fan of being very simple when it comes, to the top and the bottom, like a nice white top, a nice black bottom, navy bottom, and a pop. So pop as in, this is not just a regular blazer. It has some kind of dimension and has something to make me show my personality. Like, it's a little edgy, but it's cute. It's a blazer. Or even this, like with a color, and it's kind of, stops right here. It's really cute, but very simple. And I've even seen people do, instead of the blazer being the color, their blouse is the color, and they just have a black blazer. That also does something. I know there's sometimes people are like, should I wear the color of the airline? Should I not? I wouldn't wear a color of another airline personally. I've seen people do it. I just say simple with a pop and show your personality. If you're gonna wear red to another carrier's interview, you need to be confident in that red, and you need to know why you wore that red, because they might ask you. So I've also seen people kind of have a debate whether they should wear a scarf or not. I was saying, look like a flight attendant. If you're gonna wear a scarf, I would say make sure you know how to tie it. I didn't wear a scarf, but what I did wear is this top that has like a scarf kind of illusion on it, where I tied it really nice and it just fell down here. It wasn't around my neck, but it still gave that like cute illusion of, flight attendant vibe. So I really like that. And I think I got that from like one of the TJ Maxx's or the Marshalls, those kind of stores. So they weren't expensive either. Yeah, no to prints, I would say. Nails. That's another thing. When I was in training, they looked at our nails like every day. And this is something I wouldn't have known at my my interview. Have something going on with your nails. Don't have them looking like mine. Like, you can't really see, but I need to get a manicure. Either a manicure if you just don't got it like that, or if you don't want to, some nice press-ons. Just they can be plain, but make sure they're buffed and they like look nice and they're not jagged and stuff. Make sure they look nice because they are looking. When it comes to heels or shoes, I would just go very simple. This is an interview. I have seen people come with open toes. I don't get it. I would just do closed-toed shoes for any interview, but you know, to each their own, I guess. I would just do plain navy blue, black, something very simple. It doesn't have to be a heel. If you're gonna wear heels, you better strut in them heels. And that's why I say don't wear anything you're not comfortable wearing, because the last thing you want to do is not look confident. The last thing you want to be worrying about is fidgeting your shirt or fidgeting your whatever because you're not comfortable in it. And now you're not focused on the interview and they could see that. You don't want it. Be comfortable, practicing them heels before you get there. Listen, confidence. That's what we want to see. I would also recommend bringing a nice little tote. This is one that I had. Don't ask me where I got it. I don't remember, but it's not branded or anything. So it's probably like a Marshall's thing. And inside, I always make sure I carry some little things like Band-Aids. If you have a blister, you want to cover that up, or you don't want to be showing scabs or something, just, you know, have a nice little Band-Aid, cover it up. Some shoe shine, make sure your leather is leathering. Even in training, they checked that. I was like, oh wow, y'all really care about appearance, which is great, but I was just so shocked. So some shoe shine, some little things to touch up, you know, just like the blotting paper, little things like that, because you don't want to get there and you're like, I look a hot mess, and now you're not confident in your interview. So that's all I had when it came to clothing. As far as makeup, I always, like I said, simple with the pop. My pop was lashes. I didn't go with the whole like mink and all of that, or super long, dramatic. But my pop was my lashes. I think it brought attention to my eyes, and it's really important for me when I'm answering questions for you to have direct eye contact with me. So I liked the lashes. I didn't do a colored lip at all. I just had plain lip gloss like this. I think I lined my lips, which is also a nice little pop. Some people do the red lip. Like I said, whatever makes you feel confident. I knew I would not have felt confident in that red lip because I would be like, I would keep looking at it in the mirror like, I don't have a red lipstick that I really like that I can rely on, so that's not me. But it's up to you. Show up confident, show up looking like you already have the job. I didn't do a full face of makeup. I didn't contour or anything like that. Like I said, they want to see you like you have the job. So I looked very professional, very neat. But I didn't have anything super dramatic like I was going out or whatever. You're still going to work, y'all. So yeah, but it's up to you. If you are a makeup artist and like that's like what you love doing, like I said, be able to explain it, or even say like when they ask you your hobbies, like, yeah, I'm a makeup artist. As you can see, I'm my own canvas and all of that, you know, be able to explain whatever it is that makes you you. So like I was saying, how you show up, I think, is just as important as how you answer questions. You want to show up looking like you have the job. Just because you have great answers to questions and you don't look like, you know, you have the part, that might be something they really care about. They want to see how you look, but they also want you to be able to articulate why you want the job or why you would be a great addition to their company. Yeah, so that's all I had. Oh yeah, have a lint roller with you, y'all. The lint. Have a lint roller with you in your little tote bag. That's all I had though when it came to appearance. As far as flight attendant interview, you'll see it's very different if you haven't gone to an interview for a carrier yet. Different in a good way. I had a great experience, but it's just different. If y'all have any questions regarding your appearance, if you want to shoot me a message on what you're wearing or what you're thinking about wearing to an interview, send it to me on Instagram at its.vbaby with 2 Y's, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Bye. Thank you for joining.